people. All right, so currently I'm about to be tired as hell for the next 2 months. I'm gonna keep trying to make some videos for you. Yeah, it turns out at my job I get to work. I'm now set to work uh 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. That includes drive time to our work site. Yep. That means just doing DoorDash on the side on the weekends. Still not gonna stop me from doing DoorDash later on tonight. But great overtime. Anywho, um, yeah. Anywho, one thing I want to talk about today. So about the new Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus or whatever you want to call it. Needless to say, I love it. It's actually better to me. It brought back my love of Pokemon, I, and the fact that the fact that it's all about catching Pokemon makes me want to catch more Pokemon. Fill out the Pokedex, do all the things that the Pokedex wants me to. It makes me want to complete it. You know, it makes me want to become a completionist with this game. Only a few games I feel that way, where I want to be a completionist, get every single item, get every single thing, whatever, 100% the game. One of those games is Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. I'm trying to get those trophies. Anyways, haven't quite got the 100% yet, but I came close. Heck, Final Fantasy 7 on PlayStation 4 came close to those trophies too. I think I just gotta go through the game one more time so I can get I think I gotta go through the game just one more time so I can get uh the Barrett date. Other than that, I think I got everything together. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyhow, um, yeah. So Pokemon Legends Arceus. I know a few people don't like it. A few people are already done with it. Kind of find it boring, but hey, I'm not one of those people. In all honesty, with the new Pokemon game, it's always going to be half and half. Recently, this is, but this is a really nice change in pace. I mean, you can actually catch the Pokemon as you go. I don't have footage, I know, but B footage is hard for me to come by at this point. Either way, I gotta get a video capture card. I gotta figure out a way to capture my play on the Switch. Anywho, next thing I want to talk about. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is you know relationships. Something I learned over the past weekend was that sometimes we have a hard time. Sometimes there's a hard time of communicating certain things and people actually understanding what you're saying. For instance, this past weekend, and I try not to talk too much about uh, things when it comes to my girlfriend, since she hasn't even been on this any of these videos just yet. Is this past weekend I needed to really put my mind at working, working on taking care of something. Now I was able to take care of it a little bit, but not as much. And when I went up to my girlfriend to let her know this was what was going on, um, she kind of misunderstood why I really wanted to just, have the weekend to myself. And at first, I thought it was because of the fact that, well, I'm just gonna constantly be worried about, her coming over, you know, possibly spending extra money that I shouldn't be spending, constantly, not having my mind focused on my side job, DoorDash, while she was here. More so wondering if she needs anything, because you know, uh, because I want to be a good, I want to be a good host when I have a guest over, regardless of if it's my girlfriend or if it's a friend. And then and she kind of made a very logical statement about how, like, if we were, um, considering we've only been together for about uh 2 weeks at this point, I think she made a very valid argument about how, if we were together for a good minute, there'd be times, if she were to move in with me or something like that, there'd be times where I'd be going to work and she would, she'd be at home the entire day. Or we gotta get used to it somehow. Very logical sense. I mean, that's one reason why I like her. She has a really logical sense of communication. However, that's where we both failed to realize what was going on. We're still in the honeymoon phase of our relationship. So she's more of and this is not in a bad way, she's more of a distraction to me. I'm not saying I'm going to break up with her. I'm just saying that when she's around, my mind is more distracted. I wanted to stay. I've tended to be in bed, stay in bed, uh, just chilling with her, watching movies for the entire weekend, for most of the entire weekend. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ended up getting, ended up picking a shift up at Tavern, one of my other jobs, the jobs I only pick up shifts at. And I also got like a catering order for Carabas at the same time. So, hey, it looked out for me. I made the money I wanted to make, but at the same time, I didn't bust but to make even more money than I wanted to make. So, I like having those little extra extras. Anywho, I realize she's more of a distraction, mostly because of the fact that we're in our honeymoon phase. When you're in the honeymoon phase, you want to spend as much time with uh your significant other as you can. You know, you don't want to miss a thing. Okay, and since we barely ever have, like, since for most of the week I work, like we're getting down to we're getting to a slow down point. But the thing is, whenever you have to communicate certain things, you gotta be a little bit more. Uh, Everybody has to be understanding in that situation. You gotta really put some effort towards it. And this is to me. This is me telling this to, like, new the people who are new, first time relationship people. Yeah, this is my relationship advice type situation. But yeah, when you get into a relationship, you know, for the first time, if you've been single for a good long period of time, um, you gotta remember to, you know, go with the flow. You gotta remember to, like, sit there and talk, communicate with each other. Don't just assume that, like, you guys got together and now y'all good to go. And this goes for men and women. I mean, I'm sorry, but truth of the matter is, especially women, especially women. Um, realize one particular fact. If you, I mean, especially the women who want six figure men, I know I don't make anywhere near six figures. However, if you want a six figure man, you need to sit there and be like realizing that he can't be home all the time. It's not that he's cheating. Some dudes, when it comes down to it, some guys will put their will will put all their mind focus on doing their job, making that money so that they can support you. Their mindset is has nothing to do with finding another girl or cheating on you or anything like that. Their mindset literally is, hey, I'm working. I'm trying to support this woman that I care about so much. Literally, if it seems like they're being emotionless, I made a communication with my girlfriend saying, hey, look, throughout the week, I have a job. My job primarily tends for me to not be on my phone and to use my hands. I will communicate with you as much as I can. I'll try to say good morning, and I'll let you know when I get home, when I get off, so you know that I made it home safely. But other than that, all I'm doing is work. That's what I'm doing. And no, I am not a porn star. So, my man, when it comes to my hands, I'm sitting here, you know, cleaning ducks, doing this stuff that sometimes I'm on a construction site, which is what I'm doing. So I have to have a hard hat, I have to wear gloves, I have to have steel toe boots, you know. So all I'm doing is busting ass. My responsibility is my responsibility. A lot of guys have that situation. Some guys don't. I say a lot of guys have the situation of being responsible. Some guys don't, and that's the truth. It's most guys over some guys. Most guys tend to push for. Most guys tend to be responsible as hell. Most girls, some guy, and then there's the small select few that girls seem to think are the majority that have no responsibility in their bounds. It sucks. Anywho, um, yeah. So, um, but yeah, a guy will sit there and bust their butt for the woman they care about. Truth of the matter is, somewhere along the way, uh, between the '70s now, we lost that. Women lost that trust in men. Sorry, but it's social. It's because of media. Because of media. It's because of those movies that keep coming out that show like very uh uh disloyal men. I won't lie. However, um, I'm not gonna keep saying that it's a factor of women. Most men do it too. Most men seem to don't trust their women and all that stuff. But not all girls. Not all girls are the cheaters. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most of the women who sit there and be up to me, for what I've always noticed, most of the women who automatically assume that their man is cheating, they seem to be cheating themselves. This is just my own observations. Or most women who because gaslighting goes both ways. I hate to say it, gaslighting goes both ways. I've seen I've seen some women sit there and like con- just constantly say their man is cheating, and behind the back, uh, 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 constantly saying their man is cheating, and I'm sitting there witnessing this dude not cheat, being as loyal, respectful. He's trying to figure out what's going on, and then come to find out, oh. Oh, this girl's cheating on her man. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you saying your man is cheating, and yet here you are, you're cheating? I don't see what's going on. Oh, what it is? It's guilt. This is how I always felt about people who cheat. If a person who cheats is going to constantly assume that um their partner is cheating because they feel guilty about cheating. They expect their partner to cheat. Have you ever noticed that before? Anyways, I don't got that much time, so I'm gonna end it here. But I'm gonna talk about something else another day. Um, I'll probably try to post a video on Saturday. Yeah, I think I have Saturday free. So stay tuned. I think I'm gonna actually do a better job and actually have it stick to a script. Hopefully, I can keep it under 20 minutes. All right, you guys have a good night. Good day. For me, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:15 in the morning. So yeah, I need to get myself dressed and ready to go to work. You guys have a great day. Bye.